Coach Jones is ready with us. We have the head coach from Old Dominion with us right now. The final score tonight, 80-66. Old Dominion improves to 2-1 on the year with the victory. We'll get an opening statement now from Coach Jones, and then we'll set it up for questions. Again, if you have any questions, please raise your hand or put up the hand emoji, and we'll get to you. So we'll start now. Coach Jones, you can go ahead and give your opening statement.
We're pleased with the win. I think this was a real good win for us. I thought we played well, and Norfolk State just kept coming back. We really couldn't put the game away at any point, and when they got within one, and we were able to withstand that and really finish down the last 3 or 4 minutes. I thought that was a really good sign for our team. We showed some resiliency and not getting flustered. When Norfolk State did mount the comeback a couple times. Plenty of things for us to work on, but all in all, I think we played well. Again, we had good offensive production. 80 points for us is a pretty good mark. So hopefully we can keep it up and keep improving, particularly at the defensive end.
Thank you, Coach, and we'll now send it to Scott Cash, who has the first question. Scott, go ahead.
Coach, very, very few fans in the stands. Can you kind of talk about the atmosphere of that game tonight?
I would characterize it as being the same as it was up at Maryland, and the same as our William and Mary game. I think every place is pretty much the same. Each institution is trying to do as much as they can to, whether it's playing music or crowd noise or that kind of thing to add to the atmosphere. But the crowd just wherever it is just isn't noticeable. And I guess we'll get used to it. It still seems strange, to me. Any of the 3 places that we played our first 3 games.
How good was it to get off to that quick 11-0 lead?
Well, obviously it was great. It didn't last long. They called the quick timeout, and they came right back. But I thought it was a good sign that we were really, really sharp out of the gates. I mean, we got some really nice baskets. We played outstanding defense. But as expected, Norfolk State regrouped and came back out and closed that gap.
David Hall, you can go ahead, Dave.
Jeff, what do you think was the biggest difference in that final run? I think you scored 11 straight after they pulled it within 1.
I think our defense tightened up a little bit. We started, I think, at both ends of the floor. We were really good on the boards. And I don't know exactly when. I don't have a full book here, but I think that when Joe Reese was able to come back in the game, we went to a more traditional lineup. We had been playing 4 guards in a post, which defensively, was fine. Offensively, we were a little bit out of kilter there. But when Joe Reese came in, we started rebounding at both ends. I think, that just gave us getting the stops and getting back against an unsettled defense was important. And throughout the entire game, and we did down the stretch. Throughout the entire game, we did a very good job of converting our free throws.
See Adam's hand. Adam, you can go ahead.
Jeff, you started really fast and well, and you ended really fast and well. I would imagine that those are about the 2 best things a coach can hope for. You come away with this one, obviously, with the win, but are you pleased with how it all happened?
Absolutely. Again, we knew coming in here that it wasn't going to be an easy game. We knew, Norfolk State had already won, two quality or already had gotten 2 quality road wins and playing here at home for the first time, that they were going to be excited. So we knew we needed to match their energy. We needed to create our own energy. I think we did that. And as you said, getting off to a fast start and finishing strong, that's a pretty good combination right there.
Are there any more questions for Coach Jones? I see Stephen Gaither. Go ahead, Stephen.
Hey, Coach, how you doing? This is Stephen Gaither from HBC.
Hello, Stephen. I can't hear you. I don't know what the issue. You're on mute.
Thanks, I appreciate it. There was a lot of talk about you guys as far as coming into the game, playing against Norfolk State, the matchup just overall. I know you said that you kind of resented the way that the questions came off and things like that. Do you feel like your guys got tired of hearing the talk about finally getting a chance to play against Norfolk State? And if so, how do you feel like they responded just emotionally or their approach was coming into the game?
Yeah, I don't want to get too much into that because Norfolk State has a quality program and all this stuff going back and forth. I respect them and they're a good team and we got a chance to come in here and beat a good team. But I will say our guys are obviously they read, they're on social media, and so they were aware of a lot of what was said and asked and all that. And so I'd say without a doubt, I mean, they were excited to come in here and play, and they knew it was a quality opponent that was going to give us their best shot. And, that's what happened. And again, we're extremely happy to come away with a win.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.